Hi everyone, today I'm going to be teaching you guys music theory. When I was at Auburn University Montgomery, I took Music 110, which was music appreciation. The class basically taught you the basics of music, plus it also taught you all different composers from 15th century, old times, to currently the 21st century. First thing I'm going to teach everybody is the words, musical terms, if you want to be all technical. First word I'm going to go over is a cappella. A cappella is where one or more vocalists performing without an accompaniment, which includes instruments, recordings, sound, etc. Basically, you're singing with nothing. The perfect example of a cappella would be the movie Pitch Perfect, if anybody has ever seen that movie. It's a great movie. The second word I'm going to go over today is chord. A chord is where 3 or 4 notes played at the same time in harmony or simultaneously in harmony. The next word I'm going to go over is legato. This term is to indicate that the music is to be played smoothly, like a lullaby, like it continues, it goes together. And the last word I'm going to go over today is quartet. A quartet is a set of 4 musicians who perform a composition written for 4 parts, instrument and or voices. The next thing I'm going to be going over today is different composers. Everybody probably heard of this first composer, Ludwig van Beethoven. 3 interesting facts about Ludwig van Beethoven is he gave his first performance at 7½, but Dad said he introduced him as he was 6 years old. Ludwig always thought he was almost 2 years younger than he really was because he found a death certificate belonging to his brother Chris, who actually died 2 years before as a young child. He also was a prodigy of Mozart, who was also a famous composer, and he also created 9 symphonies, and he also did the last one completely deaf. The next composer I'm going to be talking about is Kirby Shaw. Has music degrees from San Jose State and University of Washington. He has composed nearly 3,000 compositions and arrangements, and he also lives in Southern Oregon's Rogue Valley. And it's actually kind of cool because I've met Kirby Shaw at a music competition I did in middle school called the Smoky Mountain Music Festival. It is a national competition, and my chorus class, or choral group, which was 7th and 8th graders, won first place overall in the nationals. The last thing I'm going to go over today is musical symbols. The first one I'm going to do today is a half note. The half note gets 2 beats of sound in 4/4 time, which means it holds 2 beats, like 1, 2. The next note I'm going to go over is the half note of silence. It gets 2 beats in 4/4 time, but no sound is made. It goes like 1, 2. Next note is the quarter note. Gets 1 beat of sound in 4/4 time. 1, 2, 3, 4. The last thing I'm going to go over today is the dot. It adds half of the note value, which means, example, quarter note in 4/4 time gets 1 beat, and then also adding the dot would give it 1½ beats. So it would go 1, 2, 1, 1½, 1, 1½. That's how it goes. Okay? And the last thing I'm going to talk about is music is very important in life. No matter musical terms, composers, music symbols, anything. Yes, it's very important to know the background of where music came from. Don't get me wrong. But some of it does get really boring. But if you love music like I do, it's a learning experience you'll never forget. Sitting in class listening to Dr. DeBose speak on how much he loved music and how much he gave to class, like, it made me want to go to class and sit down for an hour and listen to him, just because that's how much he loved music. And I want to leave you with this quote: life without music would be B flat. Get it? B flat. Ha 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 ha.